Where is Spain? Did you know? The Strait of Gibraltar separates the southern tip of Spain from the northern tip of Morocco. It is only 8 miles, 13 kilometers wide. Spain is a country in southwestern Europe. It is part of the Iberian Peninsula and spans 195,124 square miles, 505,370 square kilometers. Spain is the third largest country in Europe. Its capital is Madrid. It shares land borders with Portugal, France, Andorra, and Gibraltar. Spain is mostly surrounded by water. The bordering bodies of water are the Mediterranean Sea, the Bay of Biscay, and the Atlantic Ocean. Spain has 3,084 miles, 4,964 kilometers of coastline. The Canary Islands in the Atlantic Ocean and the Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean Sea are also part of Spain. The land. Spain has a variety of land features. There are rolling hills, snow-capped mountains, lush lowlands, river valleys, plateaus, and islands. Spain's mountain ranges include the Pyrenees, the Cantabrians, and the Sierra Nevada. The lowlands include coastal plains, the Andalusian Plain in the southwest, and the Ebro River Basin in the northeast. The land features and bordering waters affect the weather in Spain. Northern Spain has a lot of rainfall. The summers are cool there, and the winters are mild. Southern Spain also gets a lot of rain in the winter, but has hot, dry summers. Fun fact: the Ebro River is the longest river in Spain. It is 565 miles, 910 kilometers long. The Meseta Central. Did you know? The Meseta Central has an average height of nearly 2,165 feet, 660 meters. Much of Spain's landscape lies on the Meseta Central. This large, barren plateau extends over 81,000 square miles, 210,000 square kilometers. It is dusty, arid, and very hot on the plateau in the summer. The wind picks up in the winter, and temperatures can get below freezing. The Sistema Central Mountains pass through the Meseta Central. The Montes de Toledo and the Sierra de Guadalupe ranges lie in the southern region of the Meseta Central. The Tagus River flows across the Meseta Central and into Portugal. Fun fact: the Meseta Central is the oldest landform on the Iberian Peninsula. Wildlife. Did you know? The Iberian lynx is one of the most endangered wildcats in the world. Just over 100 adult cats remain in the wild. Spain is home to many kinds of wildlife. Deer, wild boars, squirrels, and foxes live throughout the countryside. A type of wild sheep, called a mouflon, grazes in mountain meadows. Wild goats, called ibexes, climb the mountainsides. Many kinds of fish swim in the inland rivers and lakes of Spain. Some of the rarest animals in the world can be found in Spain. These include the Spanish imperial eagle and the Iberian lynx. There are only about 500 Spanish imperial eagles left in the wild. Other kinds of birds in Spain are the monk vulture and Eleonora's falcon. White-headed ducks and marbled teals are common sights in coastal wetlands. The people. Fun fact: there are 3 forms of flamenco. They are cante, the song, baile, the dance, and guitarra, the guitar music. Speak Spanish. Hello, hola, goodbye, Adios. Yes. Sí. No. No. Please. Por favor. Thank you. Gracias. Friend, male. Amigo. Friend, female. Amiga. Over 40 million people live in Spain. It is home to many groups of people. Most of the people speak Spanish, which is Spain's official language. Different groups live in different regions of Spain. The Basque people live in an area in north-central Spain. They have many languages, the most common of which is Euskera. Gypsies settled in the region of Andalusia. They are famous for their enchanting style of music and dance, known as flamenco. Jewish immigrants are known as the Sephardim. They live throughout Spain and speak their own language called Ladino. Daily life. Did you know? Many buildings in southern Spain have whitewashed exterior walls. The light color reflects the sun and helps keep the houses cool during the hot summer months. Spanish people have a relaxed daily life. They go to work or school in the morning and usually eat lunch in the mid-afternoon. After lunch, they enjoy a little nap called a siesta. Many shops close during siesta. Spanish people usually eat dinner late at night. Most Spanish people live in cities. They use cars, trains, motorcycles, and bicycles to get around. Many people live in apartment buildings. People who live in the countryside often reside in small towns or in houses on their farms. Going to school. Did you know? Few schools in Spain have buses. Most students walk to school or get a ride from their parents. Spanish children must go to school from ages 6 to 16. Elementary school is divided into 3 two-year ciclos or cycles. Children study math, reading, and writing. They also take classes in history and science. At age 12, students start secondary school. They study geography, Spanish, music, and other subjects. Students graduate from high school at age 16. Some graduates go straight to work, and some go to university. Spain has some of the oldest universities in Europe. The University of Salamanca was founded in 1218. Working. Did you know? Spain is the third most popular country for people to visit in the world. Around 57 million tourists come to Spain each year. Fun fact: Spain grows more lemons, oranges, and strawberries than any other country in Europe. Most Spanish people work in cities. There are many factory and service jobs. Factory workers make car parts and machinery, package food, and build ships. Service jobs include jobs in restaurants, banks, hospitals, hotels, and cafes. Farming and mining jobs are common in Spain's countryside. Spanish farmers grow wheat, barley, and sunflowers. They also grow olives, grapes, sugar beets, and fruits. Miners dig up coal, iron ore, and other natural resources to ship to factories in the cities. Playing. People in Spain spend their free time watching TV, hanging out with friends, and going to movies. They also enjoy playing and watching sports. Basketball, tennis, and handball are popular in Spain. The most celebrated sport in Spain is soccer or football. Most students form their own football teams and play games against each other. The Spanish also enjoy motorsports. Many champions of motorcycle and Formula One racing have come from Spain. People also enjoy playing checkers, chess, and card games. Spanish parks often have tables set up for these games. Fun fact: Jaime Victor Alguersuari Escudero of Spain is the youngest driver to race Formula One in the history of the sport. He first raced at age 18. Food. Did you know? Spain produces more olive oil every year than any other country in the world. People in Spain enjoy eating a wide variety of food. In Spain, lunch is the main meal of the day. One popular lunch dish is paella. This one-pan meal is a mixture of rice, vegetables, spices, and meats. The meats in paella depend on where the dish is being made. Areas near coasts use seafood. Cities and towns farther inland use beef, chicken, or other meat. Another favorite Spanish food is chilled soup called gazpacho. It is made with chopped tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, onions, and croutons. Flan is a classic dessert. This custard-style treat comes in many flavors. The Spanish eat light finger foods called tapas for dinner. Tapas can range from olives in a bowl to small pieces of meat with dipping sauce. Fun fact: Spanish shepherds invented churros, which are fried pastries rolled in cinnamon sugar. Holidays. Throughout the year, many holidays are celebrated in Spain. In March, people in Valencia celebrate Las Fallas de Valencia, or the Festival of Fire. The last night of the festival is called La Nit del Foc, or the Night of Fire. On this night, huge puppets are stuffed with fireworks and set on fire. Nearly all of Spain celebrates Semana Santa, or Holy Week. This religious event begins on Palm Sunday and lasts until Easter Sunday. Spanish people observe Holy Week with processions. People walk down the street with large floats carrying life-sized figures of saints. Did you know? In Spanish, the word for festival is fiesta, which also means party and feast. The running of the bulls. Did you know? A bullfighter, or matador, has helpers in the bull ring. 2 picadores on horseback and 3 banderilleros on foot stay close to the bull. They try to weaken the bull to keep the matador safe. The running of the bulls is one of Spain's most famous traditions. It has been happening for more than 600 years. This event takes place during the Fiesta de San Fermín in Pamplona. The festival starts with the launching of a small rocket on July 7th. The city is alive with music, dancing, fireworks, parades, bullfights, and bull running for the next week. Every morning, brave runners gather at the starting line for the running of the bulls. 6 bulls are released from their pens, and the runners take off. The bulls chase the runners through the streets to the bull ring, about 900 yards, 823 meters away. The run only takes about 3 minutes. Later, the bulls will participate in a bullfight. This cultural tradition is just one of the many ways Spanish people celebrate their country's history. Fast facts about Spain. Spain's flag. The Spanish flag has 3 horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripes are red. A yellow stripe lies between them, and it includes the Spanish coat of arms. The coat of arms has symbols that represent many regions of Spain. The current flag was first used in 1981. Official name: Kingdom of Spain. Area: 195,124 square miles. 505,370 square kilometers. Spain is the 51st largest country in the world. Capital city: Madrid. Important cities: Barcelona, Valencia, Seville, Zaragoza, Bilbao, Pamplona. Population: 40,548,753, July 2010. Official language: Spanish. National holiday: National Day, October 12th. Religions: Roman Catholic, 94%, other, 6%. Major industries: farming, manufacturing, mining, services, tourism. Natural resources: coal, copper, mercury, uranium, lead, iron, zinc, cork. Manufactured products: machinery, cars, ships, clothing, shoes, food products, metals, chemicals. Farm products: citrus fruits, vegetables, wheat, olive oil, wine. Unit of money: euro. The euro is divided into 100 cents. Glossary: arid, very dry. Barren, having few or no trees or other plants. Basque people, a group of people who live in north-central Spain. Basque people speak their own languages and have their own traditions. Bullfights, fights in which a person fights with and kills a bull. Bullfights happen in bull rings. Bullring, an arena for bullfights or other sporting events. Formula One, a type of single-seat auto racing featuring high speeds and cars that ride low to the ground. Gypsies, a group of Spanish people who live in Andalusia. Immigrants, people who leave one country to live in another country. Lowlands, areas of valleys or flat land. Natural resources, materials in the earth that are taken out and used to make products or fuel. Peninsula, a section of land that extends out from a larger piece of land and is almost completely surrounded by water. Plateaus, areas of flat, raised land. Processions, crowds of people that move along in an orderly, respectful manner. Processions are held to honor important people or events. Service jobs, jobs that perform tasks for people or businesses. Wetlands, wet, spongy land. Bogs, marshes, and swamps are wetlands.